Welcome to The Rundown. I'm your host, Jackson Carter, and alongside me is Dixon Land. Ben and Kirby have the week off because this week is No Seniors Week. You're going to be looking at all the talent that will be here for the next few years.
The baseball team is fighting for a spot in the GAC playoffs with one more series of the season, going across the street to take on Henderson State. The Tigers are 21-26 and 13-14 in GAC play.
The men's tennis team won their third straight GAC championship this past Saturday, in a season that was abnormal for the Tigers with only one conference victory before postseason play. The Tigers were able to pull it together, though, and bring home the trophy after a solid win over East Central.
The Lady Tigers basketball team signed 6 girls to play for Ouachita next season. The breakdown for the class is 3 students from Arkansas and 3 from Texas. With the Tigers losing a large senior class, Coach Crowder thinks this class has the potential to make an immediate impact.
That concludes the OBU update section of the show. Now let's kick it over to Colson for Colson's Corner.
Hello and welcome to Colson's Corner, the portion of the rundown where we look at the not-so-glamorous plays in intramural sports. So let's not waste any more time and get to those clips. All right, alongside with me this week is Ben Klein. How you doing, Ben?
Glad to be here, Colson. Let's go ahead and get these clips underway.
Yeah, well, I thought we'd start out with you.
Uh-oh. Looky there. What
you got going on? Some jeans.
Yeah.
And what is this, a basketball jersey?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure what I was thinking there, Colson.
You got to take what you get, right?
You gotta play what you gotta play in.
Right, now, Ben, I just want you to know that I've come up with a new segment, and I call it Colson's Weekly Whiffs.
Colson's Weekly Whiffs.
Let's
check
get these
them
started.
out. There's a 1.
Yeah, there's a 2.
Well, you gotta hold it there.
3.
Ooh.
4.
Look at Josh Reaper throwing smoke this week.
Oh, man. Now, I like this connection just not in
wrong
bounds.
Field there.
And I liked this not really because of the whiff, more because of the throw.
John Grover making plays in the ball here. Ready? Up!
Blasted out to right field.
Oh, yeah. Now, Reaper had a good day pitching, but not a good day fielding. Check this out. Come on, Reaper. Go, 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 go.
And that batter had some smoke behind him.
He's like the legend that could.
I'm Colson, reminding you out there to keep messing up so that I can have a job. Kicking it over now to Spencer Bryson for a quick intramural interview in the intramural segment of our show.
Thanks, Colson. I'm here with Scott Hartley. Scott, I want to ask you a few questions about your intramural softball season thus far. Can you give me a quick recap of the season?
Yeah, we're 1-1. We've lost a game. We've won a game. We've played pretty well throughout the season. Not terribly great at times, but kind of efficient. So that's good.
So Rebel Alliance is 1-1, as you said. Can you give me a little bit of insight on how you came across that victory and what kind of margin did you win by?
Well, we won 27-0 our very first game. It was kind of a blowout. It was really fun to play. It was a lot of good runs, a lot of good fielding, and good stuff.
Good. So can you give me a little bit on the loss?
Well, we played Lightning Cats. It was a tough effort. We lost by 4, I think, but ultimately you can't win them all. So that's why you play the game.
I understand, especially tough opponents you're playing. I understand. I'd like to ask you a little bit else about your intramural career as a whole. Off-season basketball seems to be going well for you. Can you give me a little insight on that?
Well, I won a 3-point contest, at the middle of nowhere the other day. So I got 16 out of 15 on that, or 6 out of 15 on the buckets made.
16 out of 15 would have been impressive.
It would have been fantastic.
I understand. So obviously training's paying off for you.
A little bit,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Looking forward to next season.
Oh yeah, Lightning Cats all the way.
Yeah, there we go. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Thanks for the interview. Back to you, Tyler and Caleb, for some intramurals.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the intramural segment of The Rundown. As you can see, it's still No Seniors Week. I'm Tyler Davis, and alongside me is Sir Caleb Terry. The seasons are coming to an end, and we're on the brink of some more playoff games and the ultimate goal, the championship. So Caleb and I are going to tell you who we think are going to win each championship. Caleb, let's start with water polo. It's one league. There are 18 teams in this league. I think the champion is going to be Beta H2 Bros. I have a little bit of experience with this team because I played against them and they dominated us. They're undefeated, they have strong arms and tough defense, and their goalie, Travis Simon, is tough to score on.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you. H2 Bros, I feel like, is going to end up being the champion. My team has actually played one game, and it was against them. We got slaughtered, and we forfeited the rest of the games.
That
They're
sounds
really
like a good enough reason.
They're
to me.
really good.
So let's move on to softball. There are 4 different leagues that we're going to cover. We're going to start with co-ed lower. I think the champion of co-ed lower is going to be Bazinga. They won their first 2 games by a combined score of 36-2, and they're number 1 in the league in runs scored, so I think they're going to be tough to beat.
I'm going to have to agree with you on this one. I think Bazinga's going to be able to take it all the way. As you can see, by 36-2, they have great defense and great pitching. They can also score runs at ease, so I feel like they have the best chance to go all the way in this league.
All right, let's move on to co-ed upper. My champion is the Black Sox. They're the only undefeated team in the league, and they're top 2 in the league in runs and defense, so I don't see anybody being able to take them down.
I'm going to have to agree with you again on this one. There's really no competition for the Black Sox. They're 5-0. Everyone else is, the next best team is at 500. They've dominated every single team in the whole league, so they've got it pretty locked up so far.
Let's try to have a little bit of argument next time, okay?
I'm going to...
Now on to men's lower league, my champion may be a little bit of a surprise. It's Blood Bath & Beyond. They've had a pretty solid season, but they've been under the radar. But I think it's really the team camaraderie and the fact that it's really the end of an era for a lot of the Bloodbath teammates, and I think that's what's going to put them over the top.
Well, in this league, I'm going to be a little bit biased, and I'm going to go with the team that I'm on, the Bad News Betas. They are also undefeated. They have great defense. Their lineup is solid all the way through. There's no weak spots, and so I feel like they're going to take all the way.
That's a fair pick. Now finally to men's upper league. My pick is also maybe a little bit of a surprise. It's No Name. They're number 2 in the league right now. They've lost a couple games, but both of those games were only by a combined 3 runs. They lost to Beta Black, but it was only by 1 run. They are first in the league in runs allowed, and I think that after losing to Beta by 1, they'll have that revenge factor to be able to win a championship.
Well, I'm going to go with Beta Black in this one. As you said, they beat No Name by 1 run. I feel like they'll be able to carry that momentum all the way to the championship game, and if there happens to be a rematch, I feel like Beta Black's going to be able to pull it out again.
This week in Intramurals, I'm Tyler Davis.
And I'm Caleb Terry.
And thank you for joining us here on The Rundown. We hope to see you next season.